An IPP, individual program plan, is the plan that you set up with the regional center for the services that they'll provide to you. And ultimately, it's a team decision. So there's the IPP team is supposed to make the decision about what services someone should needs, what they need to receive. And ultimately, there should be a decision maker from the regional center present to basically make those finalized decisions. In the past, generally speaking, these plans have been developed based off of people's deficits. So historically, in order to get services at this planning meeting where you talk about what are we going to receive over the next year, at that meeting, traditionally, people have had to talk about, well, there are things that I or my child can't do, and we need services to ensure that my child can learn them. So let's write goals to ensure that my child learns these services. This is a fine way to proceed. You can do this, but there's a newer method that we use to determine the plan, and it's called basically person-centered planning. And rather than looking at what I can't do and then giving me what I need so I can do it, because on the surface, that sounds good, right? Like that sounds wonderful. I can't do something, you're going to teach me how to, awesome. The difficulty with that is let's say I stink at math. If I stink at math, then I need to take math classes. Maybe I need to be enrolled in a school to learn how to become an accountant. And this is how services can end up being provided to people, where I'm working on something that I'm not good at. I might get frustrated at that. With person-centered planning, instead, what we look at, instead of looking at the things what we can't do, instead we look at the things we want to chase. What kind of life do we want to build? I think everybody goes through this process throughout many stages in their life, right? When we're a kid, we say, what do we want to do when we grow up? What kind of life do we want to have? When we graduate high school, really start thinking seriously about these issues. Maybe a couple years after high school, we start really concentrating on, well, what kind of job do I want to have? Where do I want to live? How am I going to meet the people that I want to meet? Do I want to have a significant other? Am I already married? Do I want to get out? All these questions are questions about what kind of life do I want to have? And that's essentially person-centered planning.